I'm walking home. Today has been beyond fucked up, just beyond fucked. I can't even speak. The shit was fucked up today. Fucked up. Fucked up. I can't make this shit up. And I can say today I snapped. I snapped. I screamed and yelled, in which I am totally embarrassed about. I need a coach. I don't know how to handle the bullshit already that he puts me through. But then to have your daughter in our presence as you're accusing me of stuff and trying to make me look bad because of the shit that you had did, I cannot handle that at all. In front of his daughter today, I've been called a bitch. I was called a bitch because, and I have recordings out the fucking ass. And excuse my language, I don't know if stuff is gonna be flagged. I don't know. I have hours of shit, not even from today. The shit is so backed up. My eye is twitching. I don't know what, I swear to God, I don't know what to do. I don't. He's sick. It's something wrong with him. He is ill. Today, we packed up everything, woke up, packed up everything. Did we have a decent night last night? No, actually, no, we didn't. I have recordings from last night too. Yeah, he beat me last night. What's the reason for him beating me? Hell, I don't remember. But he said that he didn't give a fuck if his daughter saw, right? Anyways, had a decent morning. We got dressed, decided we were going to go downtown and have a picnic today. I mean, we rode the bus, got on the train. Seemed like we were going to have a good time. I packed the volleyball, the chips and everything. We all got water, stuff like that. Got off the train. This is Pizza Spot. The other week I had to go to the courthouse to get these papers for the airport job. So when we did that, when him and I went to the courthouse, or I went, because he wouldn't go near the courthouse with me, of course not. We got off by the Pizza Spot, and I turned around, walked 3 blocks, took a left, walked down the street, the courthouse, past the church. The courthouse was on the left-hand side. I came back the same exact way. Today, we got off the train. He was like, oh, I don't think the pizza place isn't on the street, yada, yada, yada. And I told him, yeah, no, dude, like, yes, it is. I remember straight ahead is where the train system ends. There's a little hill, something or other, in which I can see from afar, and I'm blind, right? So, no, I'm pretty sure we're right. No, it's not. You're wrong, yada, yada, yada. We didn't come down the street. So, sure enough, we kept up walking. Sure enough, I was right. So, he turned around and gave me a high five. And then I looked to my right, the street at the pizza place, and I looked and I said, damn, there goes the courthouse right there. I didn't have to walk 20 minutes like I did to get there. You didn't go that way. I mean, you didn't go the way that you said. You went down this street right here, talking about near the pizza place. It's like, no, I just literally looked and said, oh my God, I could have just cut through the street instead of walking all the way down a few blocks, taking the left, and then walking some more to get. I never went down this road that you're speaking of by the pizza place. I feel stupid now because I didn't see it in the first place. He went the fuck off. You lying. I know that you went down this road and yada yada yada. And it's like, dude, like, you literally just didn't know where the pizza place is. The fuck, like, it was hot as fuck that day. Like, you're trying to tell me where I walked. How much control do you want? And he told me he told me that I shouldn't just even argue with him. Just say okay. after he screamed at me, telling me that I walked away, that I did not walk. That shit is crazy. And for his daughter, and on top of that, there was a police patrol unit right next to us. He didn't care. He did. God damn. And that's just the beginning of it. He literally, I literally almost had to take him and show him exactly where I walked, and coming back from the courthouse to the pizza place. I can tell him there was a police officer here, there was 3 people up here, they were doing this and doing that. Like, I know where I walked, but you're telling me that I'm wrong and I'm stupid? And after all this, it's all this fuck. So I was like, you know what? I don't feel safe. I'm gonna walk away. Friend, his daughter, he was like, oh yeah, you gonna go meet your man, huh? Yeah. You just walking away. You ain't agreeing because you want to be upset and yada yada yada. You want me to be upset. You just want to go meet your man. I swear, like I man, got to the bus stop. He told his daughter, hey, let's get up and go, because she is going to go meet her boyfriend, her man, is what he told his daughter. She's 6 years old, okay? Later on, after we argued for a good hour, he told me that I was an angel and that it's my fault that his daughter doesn't like to speak to him. And that after I had left, she didn't say anything to him, didn't want to be near him, stuff like that. It's my fault. And I told him, I was like, first of all, like, dude, like, you do this shit in front of her. He's been doing this stuff ever since he was 5 years old. I don't know how many times his daughter has seen me been beaten. She is literally scared. Like, what's today, Saturday? Before she came to the house yesterday, what the fuck, like, I told him before, because it's been many times where he hires me to meet the mother of the child and stuff like that, in which nothing against her, I just don't feel comfortable, interacting with her and stuff like that. He'd be playing too many mind games. I don't. But I had told him last year, I believe it was last year, I told him, I said, if I ever come in contact with her or find a way to get her number, best believe I'm going to tell her that I don't believe it's safe that his child comes and visits, period. And the reason why is because of her witnessing him beating me, and also because she shouldn't be seeing us argue like that. That shit is not cool. And I told him today, like, you need to be a fucking man. I have it on recording. You need to be a man and be like, you know what? This stuff is not healthy for my child. You know what I'm saying? Like, she needs to stay home. I've been told him, you need to go over to the baby mama's house. I don't even like to say baby mama. The mother of your child's house, where it's safe. The fuck? Like, do you not care about your kid? And I mentioned before, I can't speak about how people parent. I'm not a parent. You know, last time I checked, I'm the one who had an abortion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the last one to speak about raising a child or what to do with a child, you know, because my child isn't here. And at the end of the day, I'll speak on that another day, but that, I cry all the time. I had a breakdown the other day when I saw the Planned Parenthood building. I break down and cry all the time because of it. But I feel that that is the best decision I unfortunately could have made at that moment, then to save my life. Period. My child, I don't know what my child would have gone through if he or she was on this earth and had to be around him. It's that serious. Now, I'm not saying, eventually this video is going to be seen by people who know us. I'm sure. I've said before today that I'm very, I am cautious about where I post it and stuff like that. But I have to post stuff. Now, I do want to say that he's not abusive towards his child. Child Protective Services don't need to get involved. I don't think they would get involved in something like that. But witnessing him beating me and stuff like that, I don't know. It's gonna get to the point, if he keeps beating me in front of his child, I'm just gonna have to call his dad or something. And when I call his dad gonna have a whole bunch of receipts too, so he can't say I'm lying at all. Not saying that he's ever said that I'm lying about anything, but I don't trust that they would believe my word. And I mean, why not? I don't come around. I have never come around. That's another story too. It has something to do against them, but with my social anxiety and stuff like that, it was something that was never accepted from the beginning when I was upfront about me not being comfortable being around a whole bunch of people, stuff like that. I respect y'all, but can't do it. But I mean, his kid she is dear to my heart. I love her very, 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 very much. But then if I love her so much, God damn it, I would have spoken a long time ago. But then speaking a long time ago, I can't trust the fact that they will believe me if I don't have evidence. And then if the word gets back to him that I'm the reason why this child can't come over, once again, I'm dead. So I'm let me get out this, like, I have put a 4-month time frame of me doing what I moving, and I put 4 months because I've been accepted for the compensation package here in my state. That stuff is there. When it comes to me relocating, they provide the funds. It's $2,000. I just have to find a landlord that is able to accept my lease wherever I go. They just say that sometimes it can be a long process because they don't trust that money is actually going to come from the state. I understand that. They also cover traveling costs, stuff like that. But when it comes to traveling costs, I'm walking through I don't even know what this is called, a parking lot. It's not lit. Traveling costs, they do reimbursements. So for me to get my plane ticket and all sort of stuff, that's cool. I can get it myself, but I just need, I need to be able to work a couple days or something, a week or two. Fuck, like, he's making this shit fucking hard. So my plan initially was, I can hold on strong 4 months. I'll be able to make it. I just won't do things that will make him mad, in which everything is making him mad now. Now that he realizes that he won't be able to work in the healthcare business with 2 felonies. Like, come on. Like, who wouldn't know that stuff? So the past couple days is, oh, my world's coming to an end. It's your fault, yada, yada, yada. Like, man, it's simply going to have to change. So my plan was to buy an apartment, put a few months down rent down, because at the end of the day, I'm somebody who has problems keeping a job with my illness. I need a lot of therapy. My depression, anxiety is something that I still need to seek help for. Stuff like that. But I think it's just gonna be. I think I'm gonna come on here one day, a lot sooner than expected, and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I just booked the ticket, and I'm going, and I'll just figure out when I get it there, when I get to where I'm going. Yeah, so the airport job, the only thing is, and I looked, this company that I'm working for, they have several locations throughout the country, and I start there on the 18th. So I pray to God that I'm able to, something doesn't happen like it did at Best Buy, and I can actually be there for a couple weeks. Damn. And I can tell them about the situation and stuff like that, and ask if they're willing to allow me to work for their company where I'm going, and this is the reason why. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Again, me posting these videos, honestly, is really not to seek attention. It's really helping me realize what type of fucked up situation I'm in, the reasons why I'm in it, how it is partially my fault, and the things I need to do in order to change it. That's it. And also, I mean, I'm looking for advice. Like, I don't know, like, just if somebody knows programs, like free coaches, like something, like, this shit is hard to find nowadays. Like, please help direct me to the right direction. If you have any advice, I have plenty of questions. So yeah, I'm almost home, so let's pray to God I don't get in trouble tonight.